Hey guys, so today I am here with a natural hair update, chatty type of video. A lot of you want to know what's going on with my hair, like how's my progress coming, what's my current length, have I changed anything in my routine and all that stuff. And I did a video like a couple videos back and I asked you guys if you had questions for this video, and so I'm going to just go through some of those questions and answer like kind of like the most frequently asked questions that I get. Let's get into it. First question, discuss how often you wear your hair out and or employ protective styles. Do you find it necessary to let your hair breathe by wearing it weave free at times? It may not seem like it in my videos, but actually I wear my natural hair more often in real life than I do wigs. I haven't worn a weave in years. It's been like maybe 2 years since I've actually worn like a sew-in weave, just because it just takes too long and I'm kind of over it, but maybe one day I'll go back to them. I don't know. But so I wear protective styles a lot of the time. Usually when I'm wearing my own hair, I don't like to wear it out, which is why I have it up today. I really don't like wearing it out because number one, my hair gets super like unruly and poofy if I were to wear like just my hair out and straight or a twist out or a braid out. It just doesn't like to hold styles. I don't know, maybe it's the products I'm using or it's just my hair type. No idea, but my hair doesn't do well without style. So it's usually in like a bun or some type of simple updo like I have today. Or if I'm wearing my units, my wigs, then I have it cornrowed. And because of course I'm wearing my hair up today, I knew I was making this video, so I wanted to give you guys a length check and show you my current length. So the other day I did straighten out my hair, so I'm going to insert those clips right here. As you can see, my hair is still coming along really well. I'm very happy with how it's progressing. I'm still seeing length, I'm still retaining length, and it's just staying really healthy and full, which I like. I did trim off about an inch or so when I straightened it the other day, so I did that. And do I find it necessary to let my hair breathe by wearing it weave free at times? Well, like I said, I do wear my hair without extensions a lot of the time, but do I feel like it's necessary? As long as your hair underneath is healthy and you're not manipulating it too much or just making it in, you know, a super tight style, I don't feel like you have to let it breathe per se. I don't really believe in that for me, but do what you want. Okay, next one. How do you take care of your ends? Do you trim often? How often do you trim? Favorite products for naturals on a budget? My Cantu leave-in oil and some water. I just shake it up in a spray bottle and spritz my hair. I try to get the ends really good as well when I do that. So that's pretty much all I do. I don't do that much to it, but of course I do wear my hair in protective styles the majority of the time, so that helps my ends to not break off and rub up against my clothes if I'm wearing it out. So I kind of take care of them that way too. And do I trim often? I don't trim often. I don't have a schedule. I don't have a set schedule for trimming, but I think I trim probably twice a year-ish. So yeah, about every 6 months or so. And I only trim my hair when I have straightened it, because that just allows me to see exactly where my hair needs to be snipped, because I can just see very clearly where my ends start to look really thin and kind of see-through. That's where I will cut. I don't have any problem with letting go of my length. If it is damaged, if it is uneven, I will trim it off and it will grow back healthier. So that's what I believe. I don't trim often because if you trim too often, you're not gonna see your hair growing. You're not gonna retain length because you're trimming more often than your hair is growing in. So I try not to trim too much, only a couple times a year, and I like to do it when I have straightened it so I can see exactly what needs to be done. Do you take any vitamins for your hair? It has grown so much. And when you started the vegan life, did you notice a more rapid growth in your hair? I mentioned in my ways to grow hair video, I don't take any vitamins. I still don't take any vitamins. I don't take any type of supplements for my hair or for my health or anything like that. All my nutrients I get from my food, and I just don't believe in all these type of products they're trying to hawk to people for. This will grow your hair, this will make you all y'all see all this stuff, okay? I was the type of person that was looking for those miracle products once upon a time, and they never worked for me, and they definitely did not cause my hair to just miraculously grow. It only started taking off when I adopted those healthy practices that I talked about in other videos, like my protective styling, no or low heat, healthy diet, water, scalp massages. And so many people were like, you must be doing something else. Those things, those simple things could not possibly have grown out your hair and made it so full, and as long as it's gotten just, you couldn't have gotten there just by doing that. And I assure you, that's all I did. I promise you, I promise. That's all I have been doing, guys. And it's so important. Like, people discount the importance of just taking care of themselves. They kind of want a quick fix, or they don't want to put in the work. And I don't even feel like it's work. I feel like it's things that you should be doing anyway. So, you know, just taking care of yourself, eating right, drinking water, not over processing your hair, putting heat on it all the time, manipulating it all the time. Well, I manipulate my hair kind of not too often, but I do change up my hair quite often. So, I mean, I kind of manipulate it maybe once a week, twice a week, I don't know. But try not to manipulate your hair and all that. And yes, when I started my vegan way of eating, I did notice a more rapid rate of growth, because for so long, for my entire life, my hair never grew past maybe a little teeny bit past my shoulders, but it got to the point where I was just like, I guess this is how long my hair will ever get. I didn't think that my hair was capable of growing any longer than what I had seen. Yes, I definitely think it's contributed to the health of my hair and how it is growing, and a couple other major things that it's helped in my life, which I've talked about in my what is it titled? It was how going vegan has changed my life, which I did maybe 2 years ago or something like that. Almost 2 years ago, I think. I did that video, and that video is still true, so yes. I'm catching a bald spot from wearing my hair in buns. Any advice on how to grow it out? Just try to change up the placement of how you're wearing your hair. So if you wear your bun in the same spot all the time, that's going to cause tension, hair loss, because your hair is being pulled in that same spot over and over and over and constantly, and then your hair gets damaged, weak, it breaks off. Try to do styles that are low manipulation, like braids, twists, things that you don't have to do every day if you want to change it up from the buns. But if you want to stick with the buns and that's your thing, then just try to change up the placement. Yeah, keep it moisturized, massage it, change up the placement, and don't put a lot of tension, too much tension and stress on your hair, and your hair should start to slowly rebuild itself. Do you strictly finger detangle? If not, what kinds of combs and brushes do you use? I only detangle really on wash day, because my hair is kind of difficult to go through on its own when it's dry. So I do that on wash day, and I did a wash day video. My most recent one shows exactly how I detangle. But if you haven't seen that, so what I use on wash day, I do a preliminary finger detangling just to get out like the big knots and the big tangles and everything like that. And then once my hair is saturated with conditioner, then I will detangle with a brush. And the brush I use is this one right here. This is in Aveda brush, Aveda. I don't know. I have been hooked on this brush. It detangles my hair so well. It just glides right through my hair, really gets out all of the tangles, and just leaves my hair very, very manageable. So I love this brush. I haven't found anything that works better, so I've been sticking with it. So that's what I use on wash day. And then to style my hair, I really don't comb my hair at all. I only comb my hair if it's straightened, and I only straighten my hair maybe 3 or 4 times a year. So I rarely comb through my hair, but I use a brush like this, a boar bristle brush, to like smooth it and get it up into styles like the one I have today. I just brushed it up like this. For my edges, I will use a hair toothbrush, and I only really use a comb on a regular basis to part my hair. Like I use a rat tail comb and I'll make my parts, but I don't comb through my hair much at all. How do you prevent dryness throughout the week? Also, how often do you restyle your hair after wash day? I use my moisturizing mixture to combat dryness throughout the week. So if my hair feels dry, I'll just spray a little of that around, and that's all I do. I don't do much. I like to keep my routine and my hair stuff really simple. And how often do I restyle my hair after wash day? Only once, maybe twice. I will restyle my hair twice after wash day, but usually when I wash it, I will do a style and stick with that until the next wash day. Do you do any hot oil treatment? If so, how do you do it? I don't do hot oil treatments. I tried them in the past, but I just felt like they didn't do much for me. I didn't see the purpose, so I don't do them at all now. I do deep condition at times, but I don't have a schedule for it. I just do it whenever I feel like my hair needs some extra moisture. And I also do, what are they called? Protein treatments sometimes, but I only do those maybe once or twice a year, and that's when I feel like my hair is breaking and shedding more than it should be. I will do a protein treatment. I use the Effigy 2-minute reconstructor, I think it's called, and so I'll do that, and then that helps to curb my breakage and get my hair strength back to what I think it should be. So no hot oil treatments, but I do deep conditions sometimes, but not often. And then I do the protein treatments, but that's very rare, only once or twice a year. Your undercut grow out, how did it grow so fast? I used to get so many questions about my undercut, and sometimes it's funny because I even forget that I had an undercut. It's like, it seems so long ago, but honestly, I did nothing. I did nothing. So that's why I didn't want to make like a whole video, because people kept asking me and I'm like, I really didn't do anything. Like, I just left it alone. I didn't even massage the area back then. I just sprayed some moisturizer on it, kept it braided, and put a protective style in. And that's all I did, and it grew out pretty fast, so moisturize, I guess. Coloring, do you color your hair? Also, what protective styles do you find that is more functional to wear without changing out often in regards to cost? Yes, I do color my hair actually. I used to color my hair a lot back in the day. Some of y'all that have been following me for a while, you may have seen my purple hair, my green hair. Well, the green hair was spraying, but I think I did blonde, red. I used to color my hair a lot, and my hair was always fried, always damaged. I realized that permanent color just destroys my hair. It does not mesh well at all. So I don't use permanent color, but I do use semi-permanent rinses on my hair because my natural color is like a brassy brown. I just don't like my natural color, so I rinse it black. I color it maybe every 2 months or so, just whenever the color looks faded and like it needs a refresh. So I'll do that, and it hasn't, I don't see any damage from doing that, so I will continue. And then the second part, protective styles that I suggest that are cost efficient are the styles you can do with your own hair. Like, I prefer buns. I'm usually, when I'm wearing my hair out, it's just easy to do. Just really looks nice and simple. You look put together. So I go for buns, or you can do cornrows are really nice, a twist out, anything that you can do with your real hair. But if you want to change it up and get a little jazzy, I have been really into like synthetic beauty supply store wigs. I kind of got away from them, but then I rediscovered them recently. You can put one on and style it within a couple minutes, and it looks really nice if you know how to work it. Yeah, buns, braids, twists, braid outs, twist outs, cornrows. And if you want to try the wiggy route, then check your local beauty supply store and you might look up there. All right, how do you take care of your hair underneath your wigs? How do you cut your split ends? I love how grown it is. I have the same hair type as yours and can't wait to see it at your length. The only thing I do under my wigs is, like I showed you in my nighttime routine video, which I will link below if you haven't seen it. All I do is spray the moisturizer on it nightly, massage my scalp, and that's it. And how do I cut my split ends? When I cut my hair, what I do is I'll take a section, comb it out, hold it like this. I'll go towards the ends, and where it looks like it's thinning and it's uneven, I will just snip that right off. And then once I have done that all over my head, I will go back, comb everything out, and then I will, you know, even everything out if it's uneven from doing it like that. I know you blow dry your hair often. Do you see any changes in your texture by doing so? I actually don't blow dry my hair often. I don't really like to blow dry my hair just because I don't like the way it makes my hair feel. It kind of makes it feel dry and rough. I just don't like my hair after I blow dry. So no, I don't blow dry often. And I get a lot of questions as well about heat damage. How do I avoid heat damage when I straighten my hair, when I do use heat on my hair, which is 3 or 4 times a year. What I do to make sure I don't get heat damage and I don't mess up my natural texture is I will do my heat-free stretching method. And then the next day I will take small, very small sections of hair. I will take a small tooth comb. I will do the comb chase method with the flat iron, crank it all the way up to the highest heat setting, and then I'll do one slow steady pass with the flat iron and the comb on my hair, and that's it. I don't use any heat protectant spray. I used to in the past, but then I realized I just felt like I didn't like the way it made my hair feel, and I just didn't think it did anything for me, so I cut that out. The only thing I use when I flat iron my hair is a tiny bit of oil, and I don't discriminate. I use any oil I have on hand. Some of you have asked about my hair texture. Has it changed because you think it looks looser? And it actually isn't, but because I stretch it so much and you guys only really see it in that state, I think that's why you think it looks loose. But I will insert a clip of when I washed my hair the other day before I straightened it, so you can see my hair is very tightly coiled. It is very textured. I have absolutely no heat damage whatsoever, and I'm able to keep it in that really healthy state by avoiding heat as much as possible. So yeah, that's my tip to all of you. Try out my no heat stretching method if you haven't. See if it works for you and your hair. And when you do go to straighten it, just make sure you just do one pass and try not to keep continuing to use the flat iron on your hair. How often do you wash your hair? And also, do you straighten it to trim? On average, it's about every 7 to 10 days, so about 3 to 4 times a month is how often I change, how often I wash my hair, but it kind of depends, but that's kind of like the average. And yes, I do straighten it to trim like I mentioned before because I can very clearly see what needs to be trimmed off. I would like to see an updated product list. For example, has anything changed since your last natural hair update? I am still using the same products that I showed in my natural hair staple products video, but recently I've kind of been on this, I don't know, this little, I don't even want to call it a kick. It's just kind of like a little change, cleanse in my life. Slowly but surely converting over to non-toxic, all-natural products. Well, I've already done my laundry supplies and also my household cleaning supplies. I've switched them over to non-toxic, all-natural type of stuff. And I also want to do that with my hair products. So if any of you guys have suggestions on good products that work for you, all natural, non-toxic, leave those below. Please, please, please. I really want suggestions in particular for shampoo, conditioner, moisturizer. What else do I need? I can find an oil, that's easy. Some type of styling or holding product. And gel. That's like the biggest thing. I'm trying to find like an all natural gel that will actually hold down my edges. So yes, if you guys have any suggestions, any tips for that, please leave those down below in the comment section so I can, you know, wade through them and try some things out. And when I do change over completely my my products and my staples, I will make another updated video with that. But for now, I'm still using the same products that I mentioned in my old videos. So I think those were the main questions that I get. If I forgot anything or if I skipped something, just leave that below. I'll try to answer it in the comments. I will definitely be doing more natural hair styling videos, as well as if there's something you guys want to see in particular as far as styling, or if you want to see some type of routine video, maybe like a deep conditioning routine video. That's just an example because I feel like that's self-explanatory, but any type of routine video, if you want to see that, leave those suggestions below. But yeah, hope I cleared up all the natural hair questions. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.